Hi, I'm Garrett DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs. I want to give you another update on the 2018 hatching season. It's late November and we're getting close to being done hatching everything. I've got a few clutches yet, maybe 20 clutches yet for the year. But I've got some nice ones that are still hatching yet that I wanted to show you. This first one is my last Dreamsicle clutch of the year. I bred a Dreamsicle to a possible double het Dreamsicle. And I hit on some pretty nice odds on this. Here's a pied 100% het lavender. And another pied 100% het lavender. A lavender 100% het pied. And another lavender 100% het pied. The nice thing is when you're using a Dreamsicle male is because it's a double visual recessive, everything that's only showing one gene will automatically be het for the other. Like all of the pieds are het for lavender, all the lavenders are het for pied. I just got really good odds in this clutch because, you know, the female that I used was only a possible double het. So she was a normal that was possible het for pied and lavender. So these are the Dreamsicles that I hatched out from that clutch. Here's one. And here is the other one. Everything in the clutch, all the pieds in the clutch anyway, came out fairly high white, which, you know, the amount of white in pieds is pretty random. But yeah, this clutch was all pretty high white, and some clutches come out where they're fairly low white. And I already checked all the sexes of these. I know the Dreamsicles are females. I think one of the lavenders is a male, and both pieds are females, I believe. That's a girl. That's a girl, so it must be one of the pieds that's a male. There he is. That's definitely a boy. It doesn't hurt him at all to do this if you do it right. I mean, it's very easy. Hatchlings are pretty easy to avert the hemipines, but you know, larger ball pythons, it's much more difficult to sex them that way. So anyway, that's my last Dreamsicle clutch out of the year. Love Dreamsicles. Okay, at least I think it's my last one. I should have some clutches over the winter too. I've got a couple of females that kind of tend to lay out the season. So hopefully by January or February I'll have more clutches of those incubated. Okay, this next clutch came out really cool. This is from a banana Enchi Calico yellow belly, bred to a super Enchi fire. And I don't honestly know exactly what is in all these yet. I gotta look at them a lot more carefully. These just hatched and shed. I really haven't even had a chance to look at them that much. Although if some of you are Facebook friends with my business or have liked my Facebook page for my business, I did show these about a week ago, so you got a sneak peek at them. Okay. So these are banana calicos, or sorry, they're not, too many names. These are Enchi Calicos, and I'm not sure about the fire part of in these. This one may be a fire. It's just a lot darker than another one that I'm going to show you pretty soon. This one definitely doesn't have fire in it. I'm not sure about yellow belly. It's got a lot of blushing down along through there, so it kind of makes me think that there may be yellow belly in it. But I'm not 100% sure. This one, I think, is a yellow belly. It's definitely an Enchi because the mother of this clutch is a super Enchi, so all the babies have to be Enchi. So I think that these two are pretty close to the same. This one may have fire in it, and like I said, I don't know 100% about the yellow belly. I think that this one's got yellow belly in it though. That would be my guess. But this one's a little bit easier to figure out. This one right here, got a nice little white ringer on there. So this is an Enchi Fire yellow belly. And also calico. Sorry, there's so many combinations of genes in here, I kind of get mixed up sometimes when I'm just talking about them and not really thinking about what I'm saying. Very difficult to keep up with all the different genes that I'm combining right now. So yeah, that one's really cool. Love her. Okay, and then if things couldn't get complicated enough, let's throw some banana into the mix. I'm going to actually take these three off so we can just focus on the bananas right now. So this, I believe, is a banana Enchi Calico. I'm not 100% sure on the yellow belly. I think there's yellow belly in that, but I'm definitely not sure. Sometimes you have to let the banana calico stuff when there's other genes in there. Sometimes you got to let them grow up a little bit, and then the colors, how they develop colors as they get older, that'll kind of help you figure out what's in them. Either way, spectacular looking snakes. Here's another one. I believe genetically that these two are the same. Can keep them on the table here instead of falling on the floor. Just look at the blushing on the back. I love banana and calico together, especially if you mix in yellow belly and Enchi and a few other different genes. And there's also a chance that some of these could have fire in them too. I don't think that either one of these do, but there's a possibility. Okay, the next one I have is this guy right here. So some of these could be super Enchis, but most of the time super Enchis have a really different pattern head, and I'm not really seeing the super Enchi pattern on the head of any of these, so I don't really know for sure. But I just think this one is so cool with kind of the yellow stripe that's broken up by all the banding. I mean, look at that. It's like there's a stripe underneath it and then banding was painted over it. He's just incredible. Okay, then the last one I have from that clutch is this guy. That one is this one's a super Enchi. It's a super Enchi banana. I'm not 100% sure about the fire in that. There's a chance that both of these could have fire, but because this one has calico and it's probably not a super Enchi, it just changes things so much. But I don't know. I kind of find it hard to believe that none of these bananas would have fire in them, but I guess there's a chance. But this one, that's a nice whacked out super Enchi kind of a head pattern. And this one may have yellow belly in it as well. Yellow belly is really hard to tell in a lot of banana combos, but once they get a little bit older, the contrast and the coloration, sometimes you can tell a little bit easier then. Take out the other two from this clutch too so you can see them all. Okay, they're kind of getting away from me here a little bit. And these guys are going to get set up individually and start getting fed later today. Okay, well these snakes have no interest in staying on this table, so I think I'm going to put them away now. And if you'd like to see the snakes that I have available, which most of these, maybe all of them will be available soon, definitely check out my website, royalconstrictordesigns.com. I just updated a bunch of pictures and put a bunch of new snakes up a couple of weeks ago, and I tend to get new snakes up for sale pretty often. So definitely check that out, and I will come back with another video soon.